Joining us live for more on this is Fred Ware, Russian affairs expert. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. Now, it has been observed that this visit is a way for Russia to navigate and undermine the sanctions imposed by the West. What then? Can you tell us about the potential deals on the table and also the international north-south corridor from Russia to India through Iran?
Yes, it is quite remarkable, and an awful lot of diplomacy is converging on Iran right now. In fact, Biden's trip to Saudi Arabia and Israel was mainly about Iran too. And it does seem that that nuclear deal that Donald Trump pulled out of is pretty much dead. Even if it's revived, it would be some completely different thing. And it does also look as though the war in Ukraine has really speeded up, accelerated the tendencies to the world splitting into fragments, no longer a unipolar world, no longer that rules-based international order that they talk about in Washington, but some multipolar new thing that's being born amid all this violence and chaos. And Putin's trip to Iran is about that. It's about specific things. Of course, the north-south corridor is a real big deal. Overland from the Persian Gulf or from the Indian Ocean coast across the Caspian Sea into Russia's very far-flung railroad network not only would give a country like India access, direct access to the Russian market, to the Central Asian market, to Europe, but it would really change the transport configuration of the world, and also with that economic power and control. So that's one big thing on the table, but more a kind of strategic alliance, the sort of alliance that Iran did develop with China. They have a 25-year cooperation agreement, which is quite sweeping. I think Russia plans to do a similar thing. And it's because, I mean, Russian foreign policy experts say really Russia has given up on the West. Until quite recently, it had the idea that we're going to have some kind of concord with the West, something. Now, Russia's turned its back on that and feels its hands are free to do all kinds of new deals with countries like Iran.